Macamagab, everybody. It is time for another donation from Mikey, and he wanted me to put the Kiss off the soundboards. Donington 96 versus Des Moines 1977. And I'm going with Donington first because, you know, that was released first, even though, you know, Des Moines is decades earlier. But let's do this. All right, starting it off, Donington with Deuce. It's not bad, but it sounds a little bit off to me. Like, I don't know. It just sounds a little off. Against I Stole Your Love, Fire, the dangerous sound of the 70s Kiss. It's in full effect on this song, and it wins. Next, King of the Nighttime World, both shows. The second song is King of the Nighttime World. And on the Donington, they found their groove now. And this track is on point. Sounds great. Versus the Des Moines King of the Nighttime World. Peter's drumming is obviously better on this version. And I'm going to go with Des Moines again. All right, next, Do You Love Me? Groove is staying with the band. And it's a great version. I love the added little guitar work they added to this song on the reunion. This is great. Versus Ladies Room. It rocks, but I'm going to go with Donington on this one. I think Do You Love Me is a better performance. Next, Dr. Love, Calling Dr. Love. I can barely hear Ace's guitar solo on here. Very low in the mix. But they played the song well enough. Versus Firehouse. Not that I'm a big fan of this song, but I love hearing this version. They sped it up, and you know, I like it more. But I'm going to give it to Firehouse on this one, on the Donington. All right, next, Cold Gin. This is not bad. But that Tokyo show with Eric Singer was better. But this is not bad. It's rocking. Gene sounds great, and so does Ace on the second verse. And that's going against Love Gun. This is awesome. Total fire performance. It was a brand new song at the time, and it shows in this performance. This wins. Next, Let Me Go Rock and Roll. Kicks ass. The song is always played better live, better than the studio version, but not as good as a live version, but it's still good. Versus Let Me Go Rock and Roll Again on Des Moines, and this version I think is better. There's more fire in the belly on this one. Sporadic and dangerous. So I'm giving it to that. Next, Shout It Out Loud. The sound on this Donington show sounds way better than the Des Moines show, but you know, and this version smokes, but you know, just because it sounds better, I'm going by the performance, not the sound. And it's going against Making Love. Even without the sonic of the Donington show, I'll take this. 70s Kiss was badass, and here they are cranking, and Ace's solo on this song is just off the charts. That wins. Next, Watching You. This rules. Great performance to this classic Kiss track. And that goes against Christine 16. Love it. Great catchy tune. Cool sporadic version. But I'm going with Donington on this one. All right, next, Firehouse. Not a bad performance. Actually, it's pretty damn good. Against Shock Me. This wins. They played it pretty fast, faster than the studio version and the Alive 2 version. It's a winner. All right. Now Shock Me and Donington, where they played it slower, like the studio version. It's not bad. I dig it. Versus I Want You. This wins for many reasons. This show is just awesome. There's more fire in the playing, and this song is full of fire, so it wins. Next, Strutter. It's rocking, great song. Nothing wrong with this version. Versus Calling Dr. Love. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a bad version. I just think Strutter is a better performance. So Donington gets that one. Man, which one would I put above, Strutter or Calling Dr. Love? It's pretty much tied. I love them both almost equally. God of Thunder next, played at the pace of this Destroyer album. And to me, there is nothing wrong with that. Drum solo is like slowed down, a slowed down version of the live drum solo. Nothing special about the drum solo. Going against Shout It Out Loud in Des Moines. Cool version, but God of Thunder, I'm going to give it to God of Thunder on Donington. Next, Love Gun in Donington. Typical live version, not bad. Not as good as the one on Des Moines version that we heard earlier, but still rocks. Versus God of Thunder. Bass solo is annoying, but God of Thunder is cool. And the drum solo is much better on here than on Donington. But I'm going to go with Donington on this one. I think I like the Love Gun more. Performance-wise. I think I would... yeah, I think I like God of Thunder more than Love Gun. Maybe not. I'll have to think about that on another episode. Next, 100,000 Years. Cool song, cool version. I dig it. Versus Rock and Roll All Night. Not a bad version, but Donington wins again. Next, Black Diamond. Great. Peter sounds awesome. Their best 70s Kiss song, in my opinion. And they played it well. Versus Detroit Rock City. Peter's doing this pretty fast, like, shuffle on this track. It's different, but I still love it. But Donington wins again. All right, now Detroit Rock City in Donington. Not as fast as the Des Moines version, but still like it. Even more than the Des Moines version, I would say. Against Beth. I love the song Beth, but this version's just okay. Toward the end, Peter, his voice is kind of breaking up. A lot of blow back then. Detroit's much better. Giving it to Detroit. All right, the last song. Rock and Roll All Night. They played it well. It's not bad. Versus Black Diamond. This song is not only better, but even the live performance is better. It's a total win. All right, going back, I see Donington. Oh, and by the way, while I was doing this, it was a tie at the end. The tiebreaker was the last two songs, and Donington got 8, where Des Moines got 9. So it was going back and forth. Both great albums. I like them. I know that Des Moines sounds a little rough, but it's the 70s. What do you want? I am so glad I got that album. Thanks to J-Man. You rule, J-Man, if you're watching. So, Mikey, you rule as well, friend. Thank you so much. You got another donation coming up next week. And stay tuned for that. He wants me to rank songs, so I'm going to rank some songs next week. And if you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you have not. Right on, everybody. Stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. I'm going to have to put up my hands. I know it fucks up the picture. And smack 'em a gob!